Truth be told. Yeah. Now is you really about that life that you be talking? Do you really wear them shoes you say you walk? You sure you right? I heard a couple niggas talk. Say you don't come across a real nigga often. What you tell them, truth be told, you ain't no dog. Truth be told, pay for blood. Truth be told, it's no law. Truth be told, say you up. Now truth be told, you ain't no dog. Truth be told, pay for blood. Truth be told, it's no law. Truth be told, say you up. The truth be told. Truth be told. Truth be told.
Hi guys. Oh, I still sound hoarse. This is terrible. So I just want to say hello to all my viewers and that I am so sorry about last week. I don't know what I came down with, but it was not good. And a nigga was sick, so there was no show. I mean, you know how that go. But I'm back in full effect. Good health, good everything. And today we have a really special show. I got the ladies from Bad Girls Club season 15 in the building. So I have Asia and Diamond.
What's good?
Hi guys.
How you doing?
And of course I have Boo Bear back on the set. Hi DJ Mr. Famous. Yo. We can't hear you because your mic is not on. Turn it on.
Turn it up.
No, it's not on. And why does this sound so staticky? I swear, every time I come in here, it's a new problem. Like, dead ass. I come in here, mics are falling apart. I come in here, like, people don't know how to treat the equipment.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I know who that is.
You.
All right, so for today's show, of course, you know, we're going to get into some stuff with these ladies. We're going to just, we're going to talk. We're going to have fun. I'm not going to say interview because I've known these two ladies for a little while now. So we're just going to talk. We're going to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to kick it. And it's just so funny that I had seen the promo and I was just like, wait, is that Asia? I was like, wait, is that Dom? No, they are not. Like, full in effect on TV. Like, it's for real. It's live.
I kept it a secret from you because before I left, like, we was chilling, we was working together, and I was just like, nope,
you can't tell nobody. And that's cool because now it's like this amazing outcome. And what I've watched so far, and if you guys have watched it so far, it's turning out to be really good.
It's
so,
great.
and you guys look really natural. Like, a lot of people think that it's fake and this, that, and the third. And I mean, I can't say for Bad Girls Club. We know a lot of these reality shows are like scripted in some way. Like they lead your conversation in a certain direction, not telling you what to say, whatever. But for the most part, like most of that shit looks legit. Like I was like, oh, she gonna yell at her like that? I would chop my sister in the throat. Love you, Fee, but I would chop you in the throat. Like, why are you yelling at me? Like we grown now. We not kids no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me and my sister went on this show, granted we were, of the same mom, either way, it would have been hell. It would have been hellfire. Because me and her in the same house for too long is just, we are like the redhead and the blonde. Just at each other's throat. But we love each other to death. When we're apart, we talk every day. But if we were in the same household, my nigga, there'd be hell to pay.
Exactly.
Like after a week, we like, yo, my nigga, go over there. I don't even want to share a room with you. I don't want to see you. I don't smell you. I don't want nothing.
There's enough room in the crib though. That would have been alright.
Right, but still, I'd have been like, yo, I can hear her. Shut up. I can hear you. That's my Buddha. I love you, Faye. You know I love you, girl. But what we're gonna do, after that, we go into the game. We take a couple breaks, blah blah blah. But we're gonna get real in here because, of course, it's truth be told. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick short break. I'm gonna let Famous put some tunes in the air and go ahead, drop that.
Full-time player,
hopping out the alligator, sneaking weed now later. Them alligators. All right. I'm done playing. I'm done playing. Welcome back to Truth Be Told. If you don't know, I am your girl, DJ Q Lynn, your host with the most. And we have the girls from Bad Girls Club season 15. I have Asia. Yeah, I told you these mics be fucking up. Asia's mic just went haywire on her. I have Asia and Diamond in the building.
What up?
So I want to know first and foremost, how did this come about? First of all, I knew you two before. I knew you guys separately, but I'm just amazed that you guys didn't know each other prior to the show. So how did you guys get on the show? And then what was it like knowing like, oh shit, like we used to run in the same circles?
Yeah, that was crazy when we found out, right?
It was so random because I'm like, yo, you look mad fucking familiar. And she's like, yeah, I've been to Taj before. That's where I used to fucking bartend. And
right.
Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. She's from Harlem, I'm from Brooklyn, so we just linked up. It was just natural.
Yeah, we said some names. We dropped some names when we was on there. We was like, oh, you know those people? Funny, you was one of them.
I was known. I feel special. I mean, but how did you get on the show, actually? Like, how did that come about?
So my sister actually hit me up. Amber, she was supposed to do The Real World, and they didn't cast her at that time. They stopped casting. So they hit her up like, would you like to be on Bad Girls? This season is going to be a sister season. And she hit me up. I wasn't doing shit. It's summertime. And I'm like,
fuck yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go. Let's do
it. What about you, Dom?
My story's a little similar to Amber's, but I really would say, hey, it was all God. Like, it was just my time.
She's talking about it was just my time. So how much fun did you have, like, going into it? Not even necessarily getting to the house yet, or like just the process of knowing and preparing yourself to leave and be. You guys were in LA, right?
Right, LA.
Like, what was that like?
I thought it was gonna be something totally different. I mean, I have friends out in Cali, so I was hyped. Like, yo, we're gonna have the cameras with us. Let's do this. Let's do that. We're gonna link up. And nah, we was on a real short leash. Like, we could only go to certain spots. We had to let them know like 4 days in advance if we can go. And my people are like, bruh, I just found out about this party 2 minutes ago. Like, you coming or not? And I'm like, nah.
I can't come.
So it was like being in Cali on Bad Girls Club, kind of like in the babysitter's house.
Nah, not me though.
I
had a time my mother.
I wanted to do some shit.
You wanted to do some other.
Crazy,
I know Asia enough to know
I'm
she
in Cali. You know, I want to roll up.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I mean, you said your sister had brought you in on this, and I know, like, I mean, from watching, if you guys have watched the first 2 episodes, you know that Asia and her sister really didn't grow up together.
Right.
So, what was it like coming into it with her and not having that bond that you actually see Diamond and her sister have?
Well, I got jealous of everybody else's mom because I'm like, everybody's grown up together or had some type of closeness with them, and me and her is the complete opposite. I mean, we never grew up with each other. We have never lived in the same household, so this was gonna be an experiment in itself, you know. Like, I was just going in there at first. Honestly, 2 days before, I was like, I ain't really sure because we was kind of clashing. Like, they had us in a hotel for a couple days, and I was like, girl, I don't know. Do this. But we ended up doing it, and it turned out real great. I mean, we are talking more. We are, like, on FaceTime 5 hours a day. Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
so you've built that bond.
We got a
They
dope
cute.
bond right
They
now.
cute or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, I mean, you had that kind of bond with your sister. Obviously, you guys were super duper close.
Nah.
And
It looked like that.
I mean, it
I
did
had
look like
this
that. That's
eye
what.
shit going on.
Yeah, we
too,
communicate through the eyes.
That was, but even still, what was portrayed and what is portrayed is that you guys had this super bond. So where did that come from, and why was it like that? Was it because you guys had walked into this house with these strangers, and then, you know, like you're the only two that know each other, or what was that like?
I mean, our bond, I ain't gonna deny it. It was a strong bond, but we had our disagreements. But then we just didn't speak about it openly.
Right.
We had a way of communicating, as Asia said, just looking at each other.
Said,
we knew what it was.
Like, we look at each other, and that's just that.
But I mean, she didn't really want to come on the show. It was like when it was presented to me, it was just I was just like, bang, we gonna do this. You ain't got no choice. Like
you coming?
Yeah, that's it, man. No matter. Like I quit my job, she quit a job,
right?
And I was like, we gonna do this, and you know. I hold your hand through it, you hold my hand through it. No matter how rough it get, we gonna be there for each other. Cause that's just how I am. And you know, I mean, it was dope. I mean, I lived it. I'm still living it. I just, hey, whatever came at me, I took it. But I kept it real. I kept it to myself. And just to walk on those stars, on stars. That's how I felt. And I'm like, listen, they filming me right now. Them people dead right now, but them things is loyal ass people.
Right.
Like not loyal, but famous ass people. And I felt amazing, but I knew I was there to better myself and also take advantage of a great opportunity. So I made sure that I killed it.
Right.
Most definitely. So I know we were speaking a little bit about how you're kind of like, I don't know if I like the way I look right now.
Yeah,
like,
they got me looking like the mean girl. Like
I don't
now.
really think you look like the mean girl, and that's why I said maybe not yet. So maybe what's to come is gonna portray you as the mean girl.
You know, I mean, we did our fair share of cleaning house, like getting some girls out of there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was only episode 2, and the twins had said bye bye.
You know, and because of that, you know, people were calling us bullies, and I'm like, these are grown women. You know what I mean? How am I bullying grown women? If you didn't want to be here, all right, cool. Obviously, it's in it.
Like they wanted to, though. Like in a sense, like they just gave up. like
They was just different. They
were different, but they just gave up. Like there's no way you were kicking me out the crib the way that happened.
If it was the other way around, you know, if Diamond was to have done that to me, like, yo, you know, do you want to be here or not? I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up? You gonna
like, who gonna check me though?
Right, who gonna check me?
That's Amberline. Who gonna check?
Who gonna check me? And so, you know, they was down to go. So
it was like whatever.
You go.
Okay, and I guess when at the end of the day, you portrayed in the interview portion that you felt relief though after they left. Like, was that real?
Honestly, it was. I didn't even know that it was such a heavy weight of them being there because there was a lot of complaints. And I saw it, but it wasn't for me to make a change to it. Like, they was just, I tried to get to know them the best that I could, and they just had fun a different way, and I was trying to accept them. But then once they came to me, it was like, yo, we about to get them out. I'm like, I bet. And then it was when I seen how the F they got out the goddamn house, because I'm the one who told them to take the Barbie dolls and snap the head off.
Oh, shit.
And then once they did that and threw the dolls and then chicks was gone, I was like, oh, damn.
But the crazy thing is, too, it wasn't supposed to happen that fast. Like, literally, we were...
You guys felt like it was going to be a plan and it was going to be like a week or something?
Quote-unquote plan. It was supposed to kind of draw out. Like, we was going to give them 2 weeks, at least tops, 2 weeks. But, you know, one of the other girls...
That joint was crazy.
She decided it was going to happen tonight. So we was like,
and they just gave up. And then that was something that you had mentioned as well. You was like, you know, I want to fight for them, but they're not fighting for themselves. So
right.
Yeah, I'm going to stand back and let it happen. Which was true. I was just like, how you let her spray water on you? And you ain't like nothing?
Diamond really wasn't with it.
And it's all fun. It's fun and games, really but nothing?
Temple shot. Like, it was
like nothing. Like, you're just...
Yo, that shot was crazy. And then they started drenching. I was like, oh.
I'm going to just wring out my hair and be done.
It was real crazy. I was like... And the crazy thing is, too, like, we had water balloons that they didn't show. We had water balloons, like...
Oh, y'all were ready.
We missed some, like, and they could have had so many opportunities to pick one up and throw it back. Like, I even told one, here, throw it at me. And, you know...
Get out of here.
Nah, she telling the truth. It really went down like that.
That's crazy. Like, I wish they had more time to show, like, more things.
Me too. You know, and they said, give us time. And I was going to do, I mean, things the way it happens. You got a house full of girls and liquor, so.
The house the next day really felt good, though. I ain't gonna lie.
We had way more room.
Y'all said y'all had more room, more fun. So, before we take a break, I want to touch on the whole bed situation. Now that you see what actually happened, I don't know if you guys knew what happened in the beginning when they walked in the house and they started switching around beds and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys actually knew that walking into the crib. You just was on some like, oh, this is where my name is, this is where I sleep.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, but why does that make sense to them right now? Like, why would her sister be in the room with these bitches? She don't know them.
You know,
so you know what I mean? Like, so now that you know what happened and who did it, do you feel better like that them bitches got out or what? Like, how did that make you
I had
feel?
the biggest room. I wasn't complaining. I had some sexy ass chicks in there too. I didn't give a damn. Olivia, go that way. Go make new friends. That's what we're here for.
Y'all are silly.
The funny thing is, me and my sister were the second ones in, so we knew what was up. They didn't know. So we saw an opportunity. We had a room where there was just 2 beds. So we was like, we gonna be in here. Like, if you didn't choose that, y'all dumb. Like, it's just me and her. We don't gotta share with nobody else. Like,
right.
We good. Everybody else.
Asia had to share. I was in that bed. Put on the cover. Like, come here.
Like, come here, Belle. Come here, Belle.
Now, you can't bother her in the morning. She evil.
High five.
You know,
because I'm not a morning person.
Sleep, you know,
the way my sleep is set up is that I need it, and if you interrupt it, then you like just you get what you get. Like,
now that do sound like you.
That's it. Like that ass.
Straight Brooklyn motto.
Right. So I understand you. Like, my sleep is my sleep. Don't interrupt. Right. That's it. I'm gonna make a T-shirt that say that shit. My sleep is my sleep. And back, I'm like, don't interrupt.
Right.
All right, viewers out there, I'm definitely copyrighting that shit because then I'm gonna see somebody next week with a post talking about my sleep is my sleep.
Matter of fact, y'all hear that, fans? Make that shirt for me.
No! Now she gonna have somebody gonna be like, I got the shirt, Diamond. Oh my god! Word. Right, your Dime Nation is popping though.
They are. They strong.
She got that hashtag popping real quick. Like, they strong out there. Your viewing party was cool. We're gonna get to that in a second. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna let Famous go ahead and drop some heat. Do that. Yeah. I told y'all one day I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna just spit something. Y'all gonna be like, oh,
why that can't be today?
Cause the nigga don't got no bars.
All right.
Ain't got no bars today. My shit a little dry. It's a little dry. Okay, so what I want to get into, first, real quick, shout out to Dom for her viewing party for
Thank you.
the season premiere. It was dope. A lot of people turned out. A lot of people showed love. It was a good show. I was telling her earlier, I was like, the show didn't grab me in then, but watching the second episode today, I was like, oh, I gotta watch this show now. Oh my God, like we gonna be watching this shit every week, even if I gotta catch it on demand. So shout out to you for that, because that was really pretty dope.
Thank you.
I was mad though, like, where were you?
You know, schedule changes and shit.
So I can't even do that. I'm gonna keep trying though.
It's the good now.
Schedule change. So it was. I mean, a lot of you girls didn't even live in the same city. Y'all just got lucky, right?
Word.
Because everybody else is like scattered across the East Coast, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I thought that was pretty dope that they took y'all over on the West Coast. I would have preferred them to have y'all here though.
New York would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy.
And then they gotta loosen the reins a little bit then. Like if they put you in your hometown, they cannot like dude, my best friend's
I just
here.
know
Like
it
you
would have been
can
fine every day. Like,
But no, they ain't really. They let people come to the crib. Like I had friends come to the crib. It was no problem.
it was more or less like where you would be like viewed outside of the house in
Right.
terms of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, we had like parties and stuff in the crib.
It was just no music in them parties. It was just silence.
But why?
Copyright issues and things like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, in terms of them like
Being able to play it in the house, so it was just silent. It was just us playing games, like
They did y'all like YouTube.
right, because you know YouTube, yo.
I mean, I was fine though. Like I was probably the only one fine without music because
Fuck that. I can't live without music.
no, I love music, but I'm
music
one
is
with
my drug,
myself.
so I was going through it. Like we couldn't even hum. Like it was crazy. Like
You couldn't even hum.
we couldn't. Every time you remember we was in the limo.
Yo, we was the killer in the limo, mad songs, crazy. They like, no.
Cut it out. I'm like, all right. So the sound of music is done. All right. Okay. Cool.
We even tried singing in sync. Nope.
Nothing. No
Said
throwbacks.
they tried to sing in sync.
No throwbacks. No classics. No nothing. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's a little extra. I don't know. I might have to rethink this whole wanting to be on TV.
Listen,
I'm
man.
like, what? I can't do what? I'm a DJ, my nigga. I think music.
So
I
when we went to the
sneeze
club,
and
it
you
was-
see.
Listen,
like,
I
you know,
tried. I was trying my best. Like, yo, it's my birthday. Let me get a little something.
It's my birthday. Right. And then
like, nah.
so the club scenes. Oh, well, yeah, because they kind of like take out the background. Oh my gosh.
But
Now,
we lived in the club.
Yeah.
Like,
now I think
my
about it. Oh,
God.
clearly.
What Drake song came out when we was out there? We was like, what is that?
Jump in. Like once that song came out, jump
Yeah.
Oh, over the
Yeah.
summer. I keep forgetting that this was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Last summer.
So when we were in the club,
We was like, you hear that? That's new
we
music.
ran to the DJ so fast, like play it again, play it again, play it again. So literally they played it like 3 times in a row.
Y'all were hype.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so
Hype.
cute.
Hype.
That's so cute. Okay, so let's talk about. I wanna get into like you and your sisters, obviously, but I want to talk about who you hated in the house the most
I didn't hate
at that moment. Because I mean, I know you can't like, oh, I'm gonna or this, that, and the third. Like, I want y'all to know that I'm gonna work around what they can and cannot talk about. So, in terms of like officially.
I didn't hate nobody. in the
Liar.
house. No, I didn't. I didn't hate nobody. I just strongly did not like.
Okay, so who didn't you like?
There was just 2 girls, you know, that just
Right, you don't have to say
rubbed me
names.
the wrong way, and you know,
It just went down in the DM.
I'm just having flashbacks.
wait. She's like, oh my God, Asia, wait, don't wig out. Don't wig out, bro. Let me tell you, right. So let me tell you something about Asia. When I seen that she was on here, I was like, oh, what did they do? Because, first of all, I know her to not take nobody's bullshit.
Yes.
That was number 1. Number 2, I known her to hook off on her customers.
Yeah.
You disrespect me? Oh, you gonna throw a drink at me? Boop.
Punch in the face.
Punch in the face. Disrespect.
And I'm taking your money and my tip.
Yes.
And who gonna check me?
And who gonna check me?
So at that point, it was just like, oh fuck no. And then she posted this post of her like with these garbage bags. I was like,
You remember tonight's the motherfucking night?
Oh, that joint. Yeah.
but this nigga running around with garbage bags. I'm like, oh, who is she throwing out now? What is going
Not
on?
got real in there.
I'm sure when they showed the preview of like what's coming, they showed this fight and it was like police involved and all kinds of shit. And I was like, I wonder who started that. No, I'm pointing fingers too, like.
One thing is, I could just say, like, I'm not the one that's gonna start anything.
You're
like,
gonna finish it though.
I'm gonna finish it. Like, I'm just like, if somebody is telling you, hit me. hit me.
Yeah, you're gonna wind up hitting me.
Okay, so sure, like I'm gonna do you that favor. You know what I
Sure.
mean? But I just can't take bullshit.
Right.
Like my
The
level
tolerance.
of tolerance is real low. So I give you maybe three lines. You know,
And that's all you're gonna get.
It's short. My fuse
Okay.
is real short.
I mean, I could deal with that.
You know?
Me?
Are we gonna see another side of you?
I mean, honestly, I didn't hate anybody in the house. Amber called me kumbaya because I was always resolving
But
the
you are
issues.
so kumbaya all the time.
I mean, yeah, I'm real chill
This
because
is our voice of reason.
I'm one with myself. But I did get pushed
To your to a limit.
because I was used to be a wild out kid and
Okay.
I calmed down, and then I got pushed there on the show, but it still didn't get that far. But towards the end of the show, it gets good.
Okay.
You see the fiery flame come out of me because I had enough of the BS. I couldn't take it no
I
more.
can definitely understand that portion of it. Trying to humble yourself, trying to stay like, listen, I'm not gonna do it.
I be
You be
chilling.
holding it. The next thing you know, your hand just go flying. You like,
Right,
oh,
like-
I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean
Like,
it.
I'm here to have fun. I'm here to get my money. Like, just let me be.
Right. Okay, so what about your relationship with your sister? I really want to point this at you because again, it seemed like the bond was super there. Like you guys were tight. Obviously, you guys have seen each other throughout the years of growing up. Y'all didn't necessarily grow up in the same household, and I'm just giving backstory off of what was shown on the show. But the closeness it was kind of close. So I laid with my sister. I've cuddled with her. Like, we've danced together, but we didn't dance the way you and her danced. So what was behind that? Like, why was that okay for you two? And you didn't think twice about it, about what everybody else was perceiving or receiving.
We
from
cool.
that.
Like, at that time.
Sorry, my lips touched the mic. Ugh.
At that time, like, me and Liv, we like best friends. Like, honestly, like, literally there's like secrets, moments, times everywhere. Like, even like casually before the show with our friends, we would go out, have fun, dance with each other. Like, literally how I dance with Liv is how I dance with a lot of my best friends too. We wild F
Yeah, but
out.
that's friends. Y'all are sisters.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
the
just
controversy between it.
people don't understand it, but we even said it in our casting. Like, we're different. Like, we're really, really close. I mean, to look at it too, I would say honestly, it was liquor, it was fun, and I wish they would show. I was dancing with kind of everybody like that too. But, they pointed that out. I mean, I'm not uncomfortable with it. If somebody else is uncomfortable with it, stop watching the damn show. Fast forward. I can't do nothing about it. I was having fun. Like, I don't judge people when they creeping and cheating on their husband and wives. So if I'm dancing with my sister, goddamn, I ain't pull the drawers down now, did I? Now you may have seen the drawers, but that's about it.
Right. You did. I mean, you didn't. But I guess in the society that we live in, like, it's weird to people. It's just different. Like you said, but you guys did point out that you guys were a different type of sisters.
We straight up.
How did you feel about the whole cancer thing?
I really have no comment on that because I didn't know, and I'm gonna just leave it there. I felt the same way they felt, and that's it.
Okay. I mean, in terms of, because the way you expressed it when you guys went in there so she could do her little confession was like that she had told you that she had gotten diagnosed and everything was confirmed. Then she kind of went back on it. So that made you feel like, all right, now I don't know if I can trust what you say or.
So that's where the editing comes in, and it's kind of funny at a timing, but Liv had told me it was like fibroids and stuff like that, and I was like, why? Cool, be like that can be removed or whatever the case may be.
You can actually live with those and be okay.
Yeah, like I guess like I don't have it, so I really don't know too much. And her and our contact before the show wasn't strong at all. Like I was trying to get it back, but we was going through what we was going through in our personal lives.
Yeah, and
that's just what it is. So once we got on there, she told me. She said, yo, I got these fibroids and I'm gonna get them taken care of. Next thing you know, it turned into cancer. So when they found out in the limo is when I found out, like, nigga, you got cancer?
Oh. So, yeah. that.
So I'm confused.
Right. I mean, it shows, like, I mean, again, guys, we are only in episode 2. But it obviously was obvious. It was like.
I'm hurt, too. I'm hurt with you.
Now, that's, and I feel like that's sort of why you didn't have any words to kind of give her or say to her. Because You were like, the fuck? How did this happen? And then for it to turn around and just not be anything. You're healthy.
Like, I'm still, like, when I looked at it, I was still speechless, like, damn. Like, damn, now to see it now, like, just out of now watching the show as a viewer myself.
Right.
You ain't even come in the house and tell me what the other producers told you.
Yeah.
So
she just took you to the confession room and said what she had to say in front of you.
And then it's just funny, but you know, it is what it is. That's a situation for her to handle. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. You know, may God bless her soul and bless whatever direction she trying to take a career, because that ain't nothing to play with, and I want no part.
Nah, that ain't. It's definitely not. All right, well, let's get off the serious tip, because I can feel the tension in the air. So in terms of you and your sissy, right? Mm-hmm. You didn't grow up together. You guys were you estranged the entire time prior to that?
We met when I was 15, she was 16 years old. And at that time, I didn't know what was going on in her situation, but she ended up leaving and going down to Texas because of her mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that was it. Like, we lost any form of contact with each other. We didn't speak, nothing. So in my head, I'm like, oh, she not fucking with me? Because that's how we kind of met each other. Like, I really wasn't fucking with her. And so, you know, long story short, fast forward, we're like 21, 22 at this point, older, wiser.
Right.
Let's try to keep in contact. Let's try to talk at least. We have to, you know what I mean? Like, it's too short to just try to keep away. Like, that's family.
And then now, all of a sudden, you guys are like inseparable. Yeah. Like, y'all are not in the same space, but you guys are inseparable.
Right, in the same space.
So, the overall outcome was just basically a good, happy environment for you. That's good. And I mean, as far as you go, you and sis, y'all good, or
who?
You and your sister?
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm like,
we have no communication, nor do I feel like I would ever need to have communication with her. And as we both would tell you, we're fine with that.
Okay. I mean, as long as you're okay with it, with self, and vice versa.
There's no emotional attachment.
Yeah, there's nothing to, like, you're not gaining or losing anything at that point.
I have money to make.
Oh. I wish I had like a cash thing. Cha-ching. Little cash sound effect. So what was your greatest moment in the house?
Ooh.
Without spilling too many of the beans.
I could say there was a life coach session that me and Amber had together that was really good for us. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like our breakthrough. Because we both are very headstrong. Like, if we get into something, we'd rather walk away and let us cool off versus dealing with it right then and there. And, you know, I was going through some stuff because that room could really get you emotional. And I was going through some stuff. And just the way that she was checking to make sure I was okay, I was like, oh.
Different.
Like, so that was my greatest.
That was the greatest moment. What about for you?
For me, it was actually the whole experience, from the good, bad, and the ugly, because I learned a lot, and I learned just being with a bunch of different young women from everywhere, and I just learned from them a lot, and I learned about myself that I actually have a lot of self-control. So the whole experience, it was so much fun. And I mean, I'm the first stud ever in history on a show, and with all these feminine women shaking their booties in my face and titties everywhere.
Clearly, because she was over here shaking her first episode, booty in her face, like oh. She was definitely twerking to thank for you, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Asia always kept me happy.
I can't. So she kept me happy. Because Asia is a happy person.
I'm Pimp Daddy D. She had no choice.
Pimp Daddy D. Is that really what we going with? Pimp Daddy D.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna hashtag that. No
That's
problem.
me.
I got it. Pimp Daddy D. Domination. We hashtag it.
Oh, that.
You know, I never asked you, right? Your name's Asia. Are you Asian?
No.
Look, does the name go? You what?
Haitian invasion.
Haitian and Bayesian?
Mm-hmm.
That's just a weird ass mix.
But it works though.
I'm not saying it don't. I'm just saying I've never heard of that.
It's a weird mix.
Shout out to all my Bayesians. Shout out to my family from St. Andrews. Like,
hey.
Shout out, yeah. Love you. Shout out to, you know what? I'm sorry. Pause. Shout out to my father. His birthday was yesterday.
Happy belated to
the pops. Love that man to death. We had this like really open-minded conversation via FaceTime last night. It was really cool. So shout out to you, Dad. Love you. Yeah, I want to take a break because I got some things I need to ask them off here. Y'all motherfuckers can't know. Y'all just gonna have to watch the show. So we're gonna get into some music real quick before the 30-minute turn up. Yeah, the 30-minute turn mix is coming real fast. All right, so let's take a 2-minute break and we'll be right back.
Cool.
Hurricane Brothers.
Judy told me we're gonna do that. She was like, that's your best friend. I'm trying to fuck her with you. I was waiting for somebody to come back me up. Nobody come back me up. I don't give a fuck if
They was real sisters.
I like that. Okay, so before we get into the 30-minute turn up mix, because Famous about to tear this bitch up for 30 minutes or whatever, before we get into the Truth Be Told game, because that's where the fun really begins. So I want all of your viewers, listeners, like, y'all need to plug that because this game is going to get real. Okay, so House Full of Women. Would you ever do it again? Mm-hmm. Well, Dime says yes.
I would.
Age is like,
right now.
If it could be in different circumstances where, like,
you a little nasty son of a son, huh?
I
Pimp Daddy D.
Circumstances where I could do whatever the fuck I want.
Then you would do it
Then
again. Okay. Different circumstances, then probably you would do it again.
Yeah.
Was the experience good in terms of meeting all these different type of people, the connections you made?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. How has life been after the show?
I love it.
Did it return to normal prior to the show actually airing? When they and even prior to them starting the promo for it, like where you guys' faces were in it, life after the show.
Yeah, pretty much went back to normal. I mean, my life is still turn up because I work in the club, so
Right.
I mean that didn't change. And I mean, I guess I'm just trying to get used to the fact that there's a lot of opinions out there, like a lot of opinions. So it's like, to clap back or not to clap back? That is the question. What do we do? Like,
well, my personal opinion, I mean, I don't got a lot of like followers, whatever, but when people do put out their opinion, it's just one of that, like, because you'd have an opinion on somebody at the end of the day, and some people are just bold enough to voice it. I scroll through my gram all the time and say shit in my head out loud. I don't necessarily feel the need to comment. Some people are internet thugging or just expressing themselves. And you gotta leave it at that. Right. It is what it is at that point, because everybody's gonna feel different. They may feel you, they may not feel you. They love you, they hate you. To me, it's all good because you're still taking your time out to try to be a part of my world. So you still care about my world. Right. So hate or love, you care.
You still stand.
You know what I'm saying? You care. So life when they started doing the promo, how did that turn? Like the shift.
Well, my life been crazy since I got off the plane. The TSA was already on me, like, who you? Oh. But then once the promo dropped,
Pimp Daddy D.
It's Pimp Daddy D couldn't go outside the same. It just wasn't the same anymore because some people started seeing the promo. So they knew. Then I also advertised it to family and friends. Yeah. So they were in tune and promoting. And like my camp, they really promo. They go hard. So life wasn't normal before because I was already doing stuff like music and like talent shows, but it just opened up another door where people started opening their eyes and saw like, oh snap, she has a reputation, she has meaning. Now everybody want to be my friend. Now everybody want to come under me. Now everybody want to take a picture. I'll take a picture. But as far as helping you out, I got to really take my time and work on myself now because that's the biggest lesson I learned in the house. Stop helping these hoes and help yourself.
Ooh. Preach, that's the preach.
Don't sip on that.
You can sip on it, but I need an answer. When the promo dropped, what changed? What was the shift? Where did you start realizing like, oh shit, I'm Asia? Like, I'm not just Asia, the bartender.
I guess when you're seeing like all these little high school kids, it's like, oh my God, I love you. So it's like, okay, you love me, but you ain't meet me. That's cute. That's devotion.
Yeah, that's beautiful,
like
girl.
But
I mean, we love these artists out here. I'm like, oh my God, I love Jay-Z. I ain't never met that man.
It's just, I guess it's
I love him though.
It's a weird feeling, like, oh, okay, I guess so.
Right, because it's not necessarily like, I guess we wouldn't call it self-doubt, but it's still that feeling of like, but I'm just me. Like,
right, I feel like,
I love the love. You love me, I love you.
Yeah, but it's still on some like, but like little old me, like, because you're never bigger than them or who they are or what they feel for you. Right. So it's always like, really,
I'm
like
just the girl who
when it's a crowd, I feel like
with a whole bunch of other girls but it's just on TV.
It's just
That's
on
the
TV,
difference.
right? It's just broadcast.
Right. It was just the longest sleepover ever.
The longest sleepover. Are we gonna see anybody sleeping with anybody?
Don't look at no comment.
Ooh, I guess y'all gonna have to stay tuned to see what goes down with that too.
What goes down?
What goes down? Okay, so I have something fun before we go that I want you guys to do. If you could tell her one thing, I'm trying to think, would it be before or after? Because I want to say, okay, yeah, let's do both. So what is the one thing you would tell the dime prior to getting to know her on the show? Like your first initial, maybe like week in the house with her. What's the one thing you would tell her? Prior to, like, you know, obviously
Damn, I
you
wish
guys
I
are
could tell
cool
you
as fuck now, so we should call y'all Demasia.
Demasia.
Team Demasia.
I guess, you know what? There were situations in the house where, you know, I could get into my feelings real quick, you know, and so I guess if me and Diamond had that opportunity to really speak on the side or have an opportunity to just step off and speak, then we would have been Gucci. Because coming, you know, when we got back home, we didn't right away go to talking. So if that is what it is, you know what I mean, we would have been Gucci. Because
And one thing you want to tell her now?
you my nigga, like, that's my boo thing.
And vice versa.
If I could say one thing before all of that, I would say, Asia, everything is not what it seems to be, but know that you could trust me.
Okay. And now?
And now, you know I love you, baby.
These two are cute. We're gonna start the hashtag. Everybody out there, we're gonna start the hashtag Demasia, and like, for real. Demasia.
Ghetto baby.
Right. Y'all could be the ghetto baby.
From
of the
Brooklyn.
show. Right. Them New York City girls, we get ghetto. Oh, I can't do that part, yo. Oh, there. Wait.
There you go.
But I gotta click the tongue though, like.
Stop playing with that mic over there.
It's not the mic I like. No.
Oh, famous, what the hell?
Why are you calling his name?
You calling mine?
She's supposed to talk.
Hey, I'm cutting his mic off. He can't talk no more.
Asia, I gotta call your name.
Just say to
No. So just everybody, Demasia. No, I'm just joking. Everybody know that's my boo thing. It's no denying it. We're like everywhere. If we're not everywhere together, we're on social media together. Like, it's just
I actually
I
met
love
y'all
them.
together.
right. And yo, what the fuck? Like, this mic is too close. No, we did. We met her at the same time in Taj on a Thursday, one of our
Word.
events, chilling. Like, oh, what happened to this DJ thing?
What's up? I'm about that life.
You about that life?
About that life.
You sure you about that life?
100%.
100% about that life.
I'm about that money, so you cut the check, I got it.
DJ Daddy Pimp D.
If I got a
I'm
check,
sorry, Pimp Daddy D.
Pimp Daddy D on the record.
Y'all are crazy. I love it though. So if, like, again, so you said you would do this experience all over again. Would you do it with your sister though?
I think, yeah, because she was
Obviously, Diamond's just out. With
Nah,
that.
actually I would. I would do it again with Shawty.
With Shawty. What country you like? Where does the accent come from? You been in Cali too long?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. I was like, 'cause I know the guy ain't got no damn country accent, not like me. You would do it with her again?
she was the one who was kind of telling me, like, calm down, not right now, don't react. So she was my conscience.
She
like,
was grounded.
Actually, we wanted to switch sisters, so me and Amber actually wanted to be sisters and let them two be sisters.
Really?
Yeah.
At one point, it got like that.
Yeah.
I feel you, because I probably would have gave Fee up for a little while. So I'd have been like, yo, son, y'all want to switch?
It was good to switch it down.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, can we play? Let's play. What they call that game? The mismatch game. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
know. I actually did give my sister up to Asia at one point. Like, you can have her.
Take her ass.
What was that word? What's that word?
Frank me.
Yeah, it's like frank me. Then turn up. Turn up.
Okay. I can't wait. So I just hope everybody
So
tunes in.
good. It's literally the
yeah.
comeback season.
Get
like,
you. I hope
no,
so,
we bring the heat.
because
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be crazy.
it has been a failure a couple of seasons, and I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I tried, it didn't work. I got more in tune with the like, you know, when they bring back like the stars and then they do the competitions. I got more in tune with that shit than I did
Right,
the
you
actual
had
show.
your favorites
So
in
now
there.
this has brought me back. Like I said, first episode wasn't like, it was like, okay. Second episode was like, oh shit, I gotta watch this now. Like
It's
I'm definitely gonna be
juicy.
tuning in.
The concept is real crazy. Having sisters, like you already know, if one
It's
sister
all
pop
type
off,
of stuff.
the other one's coming. Like,
If your sister's listening, what do you want to tell her?
it's good, boo. FaceTime me.
Hey, Amber, I love you, baby.
FaceTime. No,
Amber, I
Amber's
love
not
you.
your sister.
Okay, Amber, I love you.
What do you want to tell her? What's her name? Olivia, right?
What you wearing, Amber?
Her name is Olivia Pope. Go. I'm not playing with you. You don't want to say anything? Like nothing. Not even I love you from a distance?
Some things are better left unsaid.
And with that, we're going to take a nice long 30-minute break.
Make it long.
We're going to make it real long. All right, so just so y'all know, when we come back, we're going to be playing the Truth Be Told game. It gets turned up. I ask questions. These ladies have no choice but to answer them. You have no choice but to answer them.
What if the mic touched my lip?
Can we?
It did, and it touched her lip. How did that feel, a mic on your lip?
I didn't get close enough.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so when we come back, we're gonna play the Truth Be Told game, and then we take a break, and then you guys get to come up with a question apiece to ask me, and of course I'd have to answer too. And shout out to my mom because she's always viewing and always listening. This is Bad Girls Club season 15, Mother, and she will tune in. She'll become a fan.
That's right, Ma. Hashtag domination for me.
Right. No, hashtag Demasia. That's the new one. Is we're gonna be Team Demasia. I'm gonna be screaming at the whole season. I'm like Demasia. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, so we'll be right back. This is Truth Be Told.